If you're a small business, you may only have a few computers, but you depend on them as much as any other business. If the wrong computer goes down, invoices or payroll won't be printed. Your orders may not be received or delivered, messages may be lost, and who knows if you ever see your data again. When was the last time you checked your backups to make sure they're good? Are you even running your backups? Do these two screen images look familiar to you? Ever see the blue or black screen of death? Any computer hard drive, even new out of the box, can crash at any time. The data on the hard drive can become unrecoverable, so you should always run your business assuming this will happen to you. So if it does, you'll be safe. Is your office nice and tidy? Are your computer cables orderly bundled and tied together, or are they hanging loosely, messy, and unorganized and unsightly like this? There's no reason for small office networks to be so messy, so unorganized, not when the bigger, more difficult networks like this can be cleaned up to look like this. But enough about housekeeping. How's your record keeping? Do you have a log recording all of your network settings, the passwords to your computers, routers, modems, databases, and other programs, your peripherals, IP addresses, DHCP, WINS, Active Directory, DNS, and other settings that an IT needs to repair your network if it goes down? Like your backups, your entire network should be run assuming the one person who's been working on your network, the guy that knows all the passwords and settings, that he may someday not be available to you. All this information should be recorded in a log that another IT can reference to repair your crippled network in the time of need. Always when starting a new project, we inventory every computer and log pertinent details regarding RAM, hard drive space, operating systems, attached peripherals, routers, firewalls, and more. From this information, we create charts for a bird's eye view of your overall network. We then determine areas of concern and highlight them in red and areas of caution in yellow. These are the necessary steps we take, enabling us to provide our recommendations, the changes needed to improve your network. We detail our solutions in writing, explain them to you, and set a plan for approved implementation. Once we clean up your cabling, reconfigure, upgrade, and stabilize your network, we create charts detailing the relationships of computers and peripherals within your network, the modems, switches, and routers relationship to the network, and other diagrams and floor plans for your log that are necessary for future planning and repair should any single aspect become damaged and in need of repair. Maybe you've known all along that your backups needed to be checked, that logs needed to be created and your network cleaned up, but you never did so because you thought it was too expensive. Maybe you've even called or visited our store, hired us or someone like us, but only when something broke down or stopped working. In our business, we call that break and fix. When something's broke, we're called to fix it. But there's a problem with that. When you hire someone only when something's not working, everyone knows that you won't get called again until something's not working again. In other words, when at your job site making repairs, there is no incentive for permanent repair. I have to be honest with you, picking up a new customer on a break and fix program is a great thing. There's lots of work to get paid by the hour to do, but the truth is, the better we are, the less we get paid working this way. Before long, everything's working and the calls for service are less frequent. It's just not a good business plan for anyone honest. So here's what I do differently today. When I visit a potential customer, I say to myself, what would I charge to maintain this network once I clean it up and properly configure it? And that's what I charge from the very first day, a small fee to maintain the network. Now my priorities have changed. I no longer profit from many visits. In fact, the more visits I make, the less money I make. Now I'm using everything I've learned in the field over the last 15 years, not only to fix your network, but to make sure it never breaks again. Now I have the proper incentive as I benefit for seeing to it that repairs are permanent, that I'm required to visit your site as little as possible to save my expense, my cost for dispatching one of my technicians. As a result, you're paying less for our service and your system is up and running with less failures, and we're constantly looking for ways to improve your network so we can be saved the expense of additional trips. Here's our program, what we provide the small business owner from day one at a small fixed monthly fee. We clean up all the loose cables and wiring under your desktops and in the closet where your modem and switches are. We replace dirty or damaged cables and neatly tie wrap everything together. We pop the covers to your computers off and clean the dust from their interior and from your keyboards and monitor. When signing up with Computer IT Solutions, we become your IT support center. We'll inform you when new products are available to improve your network and be available 24/7 to answer any concerns or technical questions you may have. We'll speak with third-party vendors like internet providers for T1 upgrades or any other type of service. or software manufacturers like QuickBooks to resolve any issue you may be experiencing. All of your hardware, purchased from us or not, is covered. If anything ever fails, we'll determine the source of failure and replace the damaged part at only the cost of replacement. If a computer's hard drive or motherboard burns out, we'll replace it and do whatever is necessary to get your computer running again with all of its data intact. No longer do you have to worry about your company calling an IT for costly support. In fact, I recommend you inform your staff of your new IT support center and encourage them to call us for answers to any technical question or concern they may have. All of our services over the phone or by drive to your office are included in our monthly fee. There's no additional charge. If viruses, spyware, or malware infect any of your computers, we'll remove them for you and make sure the performance of your computers is up to speed. We'll provide a backup system to protect your important data and test it to make sure it can be properly restored in the time of need. If for any reason your data ever becomes corrupt or lost, we'll recover it for you. If any computer ever crashes, no matter what the cause, we'll make sure we get it up and running for you. We'll audit all of your hardware and software to learn where your network is weak in security or performance and is in need of repair or change. And we'll make the upgrades and repairs necessary to improve and protect your network. Once everything is done, we'll log all the passwords and setting information for you and provide you all the charts and diagrams necessary for future repairs or upgrades. No longer will you have to worry how your business will run if we or any other IT service or individual is no longer available to support your network. By now it should be easy to see you have a better way of doing business than the break and fix ways of the past. To learn what the monthly fee will be for Computer IT Solutions to become your support center, visit our website at compits.net, that's compits.net, or give us a call to arrange our visit. Our consultations are free and our quote will be available the very same day.
That's who we are, Computer IT Solutions. We're fast, we're affordable, and we're about doing it right.